Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. This video is brought to you by the WWE T-Shirt Club. If you guys want a brand new WWE shirt delivered to your door every single month, just hit the first link in the description and sign up. Alright guys, we're going to kick this episode off with the first and only news story of the day. So pretty much everyone knows about it, but this is a show where I don't just tell you the news, we kind of have a little discussion about it. So the first news story is about Hell in a Cell. It's about Hell in a Cell, actually 2021. So Hell in a Cell is usually a fall pay-per-view, usually around the time of, you know, Halloween or something. Kind of fits into Hell in a Cell. But apparently this year they went a different direction. It's not going to be around Halloween. It's actually happening in June. They announced this during WrestleMania Backlash pay-per-view. It was a commercial saying that the Hell in a Cell is the next WWE pay-per-view. Really? What in the hell? We just had Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell was just last October. Like, what in the hell is going on here? They moved it to September, and now they're moving it to June, and it's like, what are you doing? Should Money in the Bank be the next pay-per-view or something like that? But this is a decision they've made. I don't know why. There's some rumors that we'll talk about in the rumor part of this video. But yeah, Hell in a Cell is in June. It doesn't fit. It doesn't feel right in my mind. I feel like Hell in a Cell should always be that like Halloween pay-per-view, but unless they bring back like Halloween Havoc or something, I don't know what they're gonna do around Halloween. We'll just have to wait and see on that. It's kind of shocking, like Hell in a Cell in June. Like, what sense does that make? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so those are the only confirmed news stories I had to talk to you guys about today. But don't you dare go anywhere, guys, because things are about to get good here. Things are, in fact, about to get a little juicy. And I'm going to suggest for you guys to go and get your juice boxes out and get your juice boxes ready, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day will be about Zelina Vega. This is a really old one because I've been missing for a little while. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed. I hope to get back to a normal video schedule by next week. Just some things in my life I'm trying to sort out that's just causing like a big delay on the video in, and I apologize for that, but you know, next week we'll be back to normal. But anyway, this is kind of a one from like last week that I wasn't able to cover. It's about Zelina Vega. So Zelina Vega is actually, you know, a released WWE wrestler. She was one of the people who were like, I am not, well, I guess she was the only one saying that I am not going to quit doing Twitch and quit making money outside the WWE just because you say so. They're like, okay, you're going to go against what we say? Okay, see how you like it, Zelina? You're fired. So yeah, Zelina Vega was basically fired for that. And then after that, she came out saying, I support the unionization of wrestling or whatever, and then everyone's like, is that the reason you were fired? And there's kind of like a blurred line or whatever. But anyway, Zelina Vega was recently spotted inside the WWE Performance Center. Why is she at the Performance Center? Are they like re-signing Zelina, or maybe getting her ready to like return or something? Are they re-signing her after firing her? Maybe they realized how stupid them trying to like take over wrestlers like Twitches and like YouTubes and social medias and all that actually was. I don't know, but apparently Zelina Vega is open for a return or something. I mean, she was spotted at the WWE Performance Center. So who knows what's going on there, and we'll just, I guess, have to wait and see. It's a very interesting situation, though, I do have to say. Alright, the next rumor is about Monday Night Raw last night. So Monday Night Raw last night was a weird show, an interesting show. So apparently last night at Raw, backstage, not what we saw on TV, just backstage writing and everything. Apparently it was a big chaotic mess. Apparently the script for Raw got ripped up like 3 different times, and they were kind of just kept changing plans. So like half the people didn't even know what they were doing, and it was just a chaotic mess. And this is just part of WWE. They changed their mind. By they, I mean, you know, you guys know who I mean. But you know, they just rip up the script like last minute. They always like make the last minute changes, and nothing's ever really for sure until you've done it on screen. So it's a very interesting way that WWE works. But yeah, that apparently last night Raw was actually a bit worse for that than usual. They kept ripping up and changing plans once again. The next rumor is about The Miz. This one really sucks. Apparently The Miz is injured, and it's a severe injury. Apparently this happened at WrestleMania Backlash in that, I guess, that crazy zombie match. I don't know what I think about, like, zombies, what in the hell are we doing? I mean, whatever. Wrestling's known for doing weird, stupid, crazy things, and I guess this is just another weird, stupid, crazy thing that they just did for really absolutely no reason other than to promote like Batista's movie. But anyway, apparently Miz actually tore his ACL, and that ACL tear can be very, very serious. It can require, you know, surgery or whatever, and it could literally put him out for up to a year, I believe. So we'll just have to wait and see how it develops. I would imagine there's like a spectrum of how bad you injure it. I'd imagine like some are worse than others. So Miz could be out in like a few months. It could be out. I mean, it's gonna be a few months nonetheless. It's not gonna be like years or anything. But he could be out maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months. I don't know. He's supposed to get like looked at by specialists this week. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see about the Miz injury. The next rumor is about the WWE stages. So you know, WWE like to switch up things. They like to bring in new things, take away things, bring in new things. You know, a stage is one of the things. So apparently when they're like coming back to new crowds, they want a fresh new look, a fresh new feel. So they're building like a new design for the stage and like the way they set up the ring and everything like that. Just the design of the arena pretty much. So I don't think they're gonna go as far as to bring back like the big fist. That would be absolutely wonderful. They'd bring back the big fist. But if they didn't bring it back for like SmackDown or whatever, that SmackDown, whatever they called it, the throwback episode, I don't think they're gonna bring it back at all. Plus, I heard it was a big pain in the ass to set that thing up because there's like this huge, heavy thing that they had to like try to fit into a truck or whatever. I think maybe it came apart. I don't know if it did or not, but it was apparently just a big pain in the ass to set up, and that's why they stopped doing it. It was just more trouble than it was actually worth. But hopefully we'll have something cool and it's not just this whole generic thing, even though, yeah, it's probably going to be this generic thing, you know, with the big LED screens or whatever. But who knows what they're going to do, but apparently a brand new stage setup will be coming when the crowd comes back here, I guess, in a few months. The next rumor is about a man of the name Keith Lee. What in the hell happened to Keith Lee? Well, it's kind of a mystery. We heard initially, you know, the guy had some kind of medical problem. It wasn't described, I always thought it was so interesting. It wasn't described as an injury, it was described as a medical issue. It's like, what's wrong with the guy? Is the guy alright? Is he gonna be good? Like, what's going on? And now it's saying that, well, maybe it's more of a creative thing. It's like, okay, what are they doing? They're not wanting to put the guy on TV. They're going to release the guy and let him be a star somewhere else if they're not going to make the guy a star. Like, what are they doing? And now it's still a big question. I've heard medical issue. I've heard maybe creative issues. I heard maybe he's waiting to come back when the crowd's back. I don't know, but hopefully they'll actually do something with Keith Lee. The guy is talented. It's just trying out how to use the guy and giving the guy the proper, you know, character and gimmick, and just using the guy correctly. I don't know if WWE is capable of that. Some people they just can't use correctly, and they're better off in another company, unfortunately. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But hopefully they actually let the guy return sometime soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the saddest part of this entire video. Go and get your tissues out and get your tissues ready. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'll be talking about inside of this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This has to do with why in the hell is Hell in a Cell in June? Which still doesn't really make a lot of sense. But anyway, this is kind of, let's say it's about Money in the Bank. So Money in the Bank is personally my favorite, you know, non-huge pay-per-view. Because, you know, WrestleMania is WrestleMania, you know, SummerSlam, whatever. Other than WrestleMania, I'd say Money in the Bank is my favorite pay-per-view. And I've been to a few different ones live, and it's just a fun time, and it's a wonderful thing. And it sucks that it wasn't happening in June. So everyone's like, what in the hell? They moving Money in the Bank to the fall? Maybe Money in the Bank's going to be replacing where Hell in a Cell was. And Money in the Bank will be in October now. Like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense though, having like the Money in the Bank at the end of the year. So anyway, apparently the current rumor here is they're kind of switching some dates around, trying to fill in that gap in June to actually have Money in the Bank in July, where it was, you know, it used to be in July, then they moved it to June, and I believe they had it in May once, and it's moved around or whatever. But it doesn't really make a lot of sense. That theory doesn't make a lot of sense to me because if you just wanted to fill it, just put Extreme Rules in June and, you know, keep Hell in a Cell in October or whatever, or September, wherever in the hell you want, you know, Hell in a Cell to be. But they're having Hell in a Cell and Money in the Bank like right after each other. Like those are two bigger like attraction pay-per-views. It seems like towards the end of the year we're just gonna have like these filler pay-per-views. We're not gonna have like no big exciting pay-per-views because those are like exciting. Like you have Extreme Rules, sure, it's Extreme Rules, but it's not like having a Hell in a Cell structure or whatever. Or maybe they just canceled Hell in a Cell. I don't know. There's a lot of questions here. But one of the answers we do have is Money in the Bank probably, that's what this rumor is saying, will be taking place July the 18th. And get this is the biggest part of this rumor. They're doing Money in the Bank. They moved Money in the Bank to July for a big reason. Money in the Bank is looking to be the first show, I don't want to say the first show, but the first pay-per-view with a live crowd back. So we're going to have a live crowd at Money in the Bank. They're going to be selling tickets to go to the Money in the Bank. I don't know where it's going to be. My guess would be Florida. It could be somewhere else. I don't know. I would personally love to go if I can get tickets for the thing. But Money in the Bank, yeah, they're actually doing a pay-per-view before SummerSlam with a live crowd to kind of get all the kinks worked out of how they're doing everything, and then SummerSlam will have a crowd too. So this is wonderful. So Money in the Bank, they will have a crowd, and hopefully that will like be their welcome back to have crowds at like every show. So yeah, that's wonderful news, and hopefully I can go love to do a vlog for you guys and have, you know, the king of vlog style come out of the house now that this whole mess is kind of slowing down and getting better, I guess. So there you guys have it. That's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Right now on screen, I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here. But I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.